Good afternoon. Today I'll be presenting my rocket lab. Started off with the problem. My problem was how high can a homemade rocket made of plastic, water, and paper pieces go up? What would be the average height? My hypothesis was if I can develop a machine that can exert a force equal to wind in an upward direction, then it will launch it to 4 meters and have an average of 3 meters. Because the materials the rocket is made of is plastic, paper, and the core. My variables were, the manipulated variable is the fuel of the rocket, because when the rocket launches up, the amount of fuel is changed. The responding variable is the height of the rocket, because the height is measurable and it changes because of the rocket fuel that is used. The control variable is the structure of the rocket, because it stays the same no matter what. The materials for this experiment is an air pump, which will be used to make the chemical reaction. You'll need a spark. This is the rocket right here. These are the wings made out of paper and the cone. These pencils are to stand up the rocket, and you stick it up here. You fill the bottle halfway up with water and it launches off. My procedures were, the first procedure is to get your paper, water bottle, and cork together. Then replace the bottle cap with a cork. And then make a paper cone and put it on the other end of the bottle. Right here, this is the paper cone. Then make wings on each side of the bottle. After that, grab the bicycle pump and stick the cork to it, and that's when you pump air into the water bottle. And tape meter sticks together so that you can measure it. And then the chemical reaction will happen and it will launch it off. This is my data. I had 4 trials. Start off with the first trial. My data was in the first row was 1 meter, 2 meters, and then 2 meters again. So the average was 2.5 meters. And for trial 2, in row 1 was 2 meters, 3 meters, and then 1 meter, and it had an average of 3 meters. Trial 3 was 3 meters, 2 meters, and then 2 meters again. That's an average of 3.5 meters. And trial 4 was 2 meters, 1 meter, and then 3 meters. It had an average of 3 meters. My questions were, what was the highest height that the rocket went? The highest was 3 meters. What was the highest average out of every single trial? Highest average was 3.5 meters from trial 3. What was the shortest distance your rocket launched? The shortest distance the rocket launched was to 1 meter. What was the hardest part of your experiment? And that was setting up the chemical reaction, because the rocket was having a hard time setting up with these pencils with all that pressure getting put in it. So we had to hold it in order for it to stay up before it launched off. What part about making the rocket was hardest? And that was making the cone, because at first they didn't really know how to make paper cone. And was your prediction for the max height correct? No, my prediction, my hypothesis was 4 meters, and the highest turned out to be 3 meters. What was your favorite part of the experiment? My favorite part was watching the rocket off, because it was relieving to see it launch off after making the rocket. It took a long time to make it, and a lot of dedication was put into it. Estimate how long it took to make the rocket. It took about 40 minutes to make the rocket before we launched it off. And my conclusion is this experiment was one of my favorites, especially since we got to design our own. Watching the rocket launch off was very exciting. My hypothesis was not correct, but it was close to what the actual results were. My prediction for the average was right in 2 occasions, but the others were off by 1.5. I would suggest this experiment to other students and possibly schools because it's educational, but also includes being creative. This is my bibliography. These resources were the resources I used to research my project. And yeah, thank you for watching.
Pump, come on. Harder.
Oh! Shoot! Did you see that?
That's pretty cool.
Holy
Like,
crap.
Let me see.
That was cool. Yeah.
My glasses.